Fuck yeah, Andy Roy.
Yeah. Steve,
Got our little drone shot of us leaving right here.
yeah.
So we just had an epic camping trip, and I've directed all of the traffic from the camping video to this podcast. It's kind of a test run for me because I'm starting my own podcast. Andy's a great guy, for those who don't know. Legendary professional skateboarder. Dude has "fuck the world" tattooed on his face. What's up with that?
Oh, dude, just it was just a time of my life where I was just like, fuck it, nothing matters. Fuck the world. And you know what? Once you get sober, things change. Now I'm like,
So are you thinking about getting rid of it?
nah, it's just part of the get down.
I'm with that.
You know what I mean? It's just part of how I felt, and there's nothing wrong with changing your ways and being happy. And
having fucked there.
I'll have to find a new definition for it. Fuck the world, go for it. You know what I mean? Don't hold back with nothing.
Right.
Like
So
skating,
you're saying
whatever.
fuck the
like,
world is positive.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know, it's not necessarily just negative, like, fuck everyone, fuck this and that, but just fucking get some. Get it.
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
You know what I mean?
How old were
Don't
you?
hold back.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
Oh, I was like, I think I was like 17.
Okay.
Just got like a little ring tattoo.
I was 16. I got a little flower on my hip.
Yeah.
I thought my dad was going to be so pissed. And when he saw it, he goes, "Oh, isn't that cute?" Which was such a burn, man. Ah, dude, I was bummed. How old were you when you got your first face tattoo?
I was like in my 30s, I think. I
So-
got it a little later when I was a little older.
When did you...
I got Cruz, my son Cruz, that's 9 years old. I was in Florida with this dude, Pat Atlanta, from Atlanta, one of Grant Taylor's buddies, and he wanted to get a tattoo, and he's like, "I'll buy you one." And I'm like, "All right, dude." And I just like, I love my kid so much. I'm like, dude, I gotta
So
get his
you
name.
got your kid's name tattooed on your face?
Yeah, Cruz.
All right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird way to honor a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like, that's super weird, dude.
Yeah.
Were you loaded?
Yeah, I was drinking. Yeah, I was drinking a lot, you know, and yeah, there's definitely chemicals in my body. I'm doing blow and stuff like that. So.
We should talk about our teeth, man. You and I have the fakest fucking looking teeth on the planet.
I know. I posted a picture of us, and
every comment's like, "Oh shit."
yeah, look at those teeth,
I
man.
know, dude. I've always been, for one way or another, like self-conscious about my teeth, and even before I started fucking breaking them all, you know.
It's painful, man. Like I got my teeth kicked in by a good friend of mine. We were drunk, and we got into it. And he had steel-toe boots. My friend Todd Prince, and he kicked me a few times in the teeth. And I just had braces. I had perfect teeth.
Did you have a good upbringing, like good family and
Yeah,
shit?
man. I'm raised by my mom. She was like a single parent, but like she worked 2 jobs. She was a bartender. She partied like when I was young. I seen some stuff, but like she always made sure I had a good home to live in. Like we did.
And you grew up in the Bay Area?
I was born in Antioch, California. It's like Contra Costa County. Like where Wade Spire's from. It's like it's real close to San Francisco. I was born there, but I moved to Modesto for a few, like till like 5th, 6th grade.
I feel like I did a show in Modesto years and years ago, and it was just like this weird stage, and they had bales of hay
Yeah, that sounds about
to be
right.
a barrier for the audience, and I was like, I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Like, wow, they use hay.
Yeah.
No steel barrier or any shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So luckily I split from there, and then I went to Santa Cruz, and that's just where everything happened for me, like skating and surfing.
So how old were you when you turned pro?
Well, I turned pro like 19, 20, like right after high school.
And what year did you graduate high school? Do you know
89.
that? You did graduate high school.
89 yeah, I did.
I graduated high school in 92.
92. Okay, I graduated from a continuation school, Loma Prieta.
What does continuation mean? For like kids that are in trouble?
Yeah, people that are in trouble. And I went to a school across the street called Harbor High, and it was like the jocks hung upstairs, the surfer skaters hung out downstairs. There was always like a rivalry, and I was just cut in class to go skate and surf. And
what company did you turn pro for?
Santa Cruz Skateboards.
Santa Cruz,
Yeah,
huh?
yep. And they were rad, dude. They
Before
were cool.
Richard Kirby.
Way before Richard Kirby. This is like, I'm talking like Eric Dressen, Salba,
Oh,
Jason
shit.
Jesse.
Not us. Now he was Santa
No,
Monica
yeah,
Airlines,
he was
but
part. Yeah, but it was
that
the
was World
same.
Industries, right?
No, it was the same camp. It was
Oh,
Santa
yeah.
Monica and Santa Cruz. So there was Nodis Coppice, there was Julian Stranger, Sean Sheffy.
Of course, that wasn't
Jim
World
Thiebaud. Yeah, it was NHS, and I wrote for Santa Cruz. Tom Knox was on Santa Cruz.
Tom Knox, the kickflip wall ride and
Yeah.
Speed Freaks.
Yeah.
Ah, that was so rad.
Definitely dressing with the
Who
salad
was
grinds.
it? Was it Valelli who did the frontside 180 ollie over the picnic table in Speed Freaks?
Yep, he sure did.
Uh-huh.
Mike V's a badass for sure.
Yeah, like his street skating in public domain was like really rad, dude. It was really fucking rad. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like, dude, he was ahead of his time, dude. He
Yeah.
was a rad skateboarder, still
Uh-huh.
is, still killing it.
dude, you're still killing it. I can't believe what you did yesterday, that frontside nose blunt slide.
Oh, dude, that's just because I'm with you. Like, dude, I've been in a slump lately, man. Like, just not feeling the skateboarding. But, dude, going on this camping trip with you and Bam and Scott there, and just like, dude, just having fun with your friends is forever. And that gets me, like, dude, you could go skate with, like, some gnarly skateboarders, right? And, like, you know that they're going to do some crazy-ass shit. But when you're with your fucking good friends and you're just having a good time, and it could just be whatever tricks it is, dude, that's more fun to me, dude. That's, like, to the heart more. And it gets me way more fired up. Meeting you and just, like, dude, you're just so happy and you smile. It's contagious, dude. And it put me in a good place. And, dude, it got me out of my slump in skateboarding, dude. So thank you to you
I've
and
been
Bam
in
and
the
Scott.
gnarliest slump, man. Like, and here's the thing. I made my first video when I was 15 years old.
Right?
And I'm about to turn 45.
45.
So,
you're right
like,
behind me.
whatever, I'm just rounding up and, like, saying, okay, when I turn 45, I've been filming skateboarding for 30 fucking years.
Dude, that's a
and I
long
have
time.
all the footage. So I want to put together, like, a part that shows, like, just the best tricks I was able to do. I was never that good at skateboarding, but, like, the fucking best tricks that I captured on video over all 30 years.
Right.
When I get to the most recent one, now I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm 45. Like, do I have anything to add to it? I'm not even looking for like an ender that belongs like as an ender as the raddest trick. I just want something worthy of inclusion.
Right now, dude, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was not having an easy time yesterday, but
Yeah,
you guys pulled it out of me, man. I was like, okay, I gotta get a trick. Like, and I looked around the park. So like, okay, I could do this there. I didn't even think I was gonna get it, dude.
Dude, and you did. You got a couple tricks.
I can't believe, like, dude, for the way you treat yourself. I mean, if you look, if your whole body was in the shape of your fucking mouth on King of the Road.
I know, right?
Oh my God! And then like you're here, 47 years old, fucking doing that nose blunt slide. Like,
It's just being around. I'm just telling you, like being around my friends and having a good time. It brings the best out of it, dude. I'm telling you, dude. It brings the fire out of me.
so like you've really done a full-on 180. I mean, and it's written all over you. Like you can tell, holy shit, Andy Roy is a different dude. Like I looked at you and I was like, fuck, man, he was handsome all along. I never saw that. You know?
Yeah.
Like now you got this fucking like smile and you look like it's just good. You've just so like dove into it.
Yeah.
And like it's such a big deal from where you come from. Like when we were driving down to the campground, you're
Right.
telling me like about like robbing drug dealers
Right.
in the Tenderloin in San Francisco. Like that's pretty heavy, dude. Would you shoot shit up?
Yeah, I did, and I shot all my veins out, so I had to resort back to smoking like heroin. Like I shot all my veins out, dude. I done it in the wiener, I done it in my neck.
You shot shit. I think I read that in Big Brother that you shot shit into your wiener.
Yeah, dude. Like I was just running out of veins, man, and that's what that addiction does to you, dude. It's just like, and I just go straight to the gutter. So like, dude, this is the happiest I've ever been. Seriously, man. Like, And I did this not going to jail or prison. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only time I really was clean and sober.
Right, but that's like fucking, they call that white knuckling it. You're an alcoholic and you're like, oh, I'm just not gonna drink. Like, it's hell, dude. It's so torturous. That's why, like, we're really doing sobriety, like, the way that, like, really sober people do it, it's so much easier because we don't try and do it alone, you know? Like, we do it together.
Right.
And all of, like, that, you know, like, we work it out with each other, you know?
And I wanted it. You know what I mean? Like, I threw the towel in. Like, I surrendered.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean? And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
That's what I've been telling you the whole time, man.
Yes.
If you make your sobriety, like, the biggest building on the block, the number one priority, like, above everything else, then you really don't even have to worry about everything else because it'll just fall together, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that's really, like, and if you put anything else in front of your sobriety and make that more important than your sobriety, then whatever that is, you're gonna lose it. And you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose everything.
You're going to drift away from that pack. Like
I
you
mean,
said.
dude, it gets ugly. I mean, I guess you know it gets ugly with all of your veins
Yeah.
blown out. I mean, dude, do you know how fucking intense that is? Like, I couldn't shoot up anymore because I blew out all of my veins.
Dude, it's fucking...
Shooting into your dick.
Yeah. That's like desperate.
What's it feel like to put a needle into your dick?
Dude, it's crazy, like, because you got nowhere else to go, and you're just, like, that desperate that you have to poke a needle into a vein, and the only vein that you can find is in your fucking wiener. You have to grip it to squeeze it to get the little vein to
my
pop
God,
up,
dude.
and then after I did it, dude, I was bruised for, like, 4 days, you know
And
what I mean?
what's up with, like sharing needles? Like, did you just get lucky on all that, or, like, did you have some kind of standards?
I did. I was like, I would always have my own, and what the crazy thing is they would get dull, and then I would use like I'd use the mirror, because you could use, like, when they started burring or whatever they call, like, I would scrape it against the mirror and it would sharpen it back up.
Do you know, like, a lot of people who, like, got AIDS and shit?
No, I don't. When I was in my drug use, dude, I've been to some crazy houses, and they're like, this dude's HIV. Like, thank God they told me before. Not that we were sharing. Like, they made that separate, but, like, all right, this is serious, dude. This is real.
That's pretty rad that he would speak up about it.
Yeah, man. It's that's how deep this shit could take you.
And you've had the same girl for, you said, 10 years?
6 years.
6 years, okay.
Yes.
And she, I mean, dude, like, again, you on King of the Road, and we'll fucking show what you looked like on King of the Road.
Holy
you are
shit.
not in good shape, dude.
Not
And here you looked like that, and you acted like that, and you had, like, this super hot chick.
Super hot chick, and no teeth, skinny, pale white, yellow, on drugs. I mean, it got to a point though where, like, she got back, you know, as I got deeper into it, she eventually split, but, like,
Oh, yeah?
she did, and she moved
That's
back.
good, man. She should have fucking split.
No, absolutely. And you know what I mean? I used to, like, I'd get so mad at her for, like, calling me out, or, like, dude, she started buying drug tests, and I would get mad at her. Why are you trying to test me? I'm not doing nothing. And it was all me, you know what I mean? Like, it was obviously I was doing something, and I was hurting her, and it was all my fault, man. And now that I look at it, now that I'm sober, like, dude, I put her through some shit. And we just continuously would argue, and there's always something that dude, my moods were just, like, shitty. I was always angry, depressed. I was just hating myself. I'd get into it with everybody else, like, dude, anything, dude. I'd have like, some kind of argument, a conflict with someone, talking shit.
Did you fight a lot?
Huh?
Did you fight a lot in your day?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, dude. I was
good
just
at fighting.
not really. Like, I mean, I could fight, but I like to get beat up.
You ever go? You like to get beat up?
I'd always like I got stars tattooed on my elbow, and I would pick, like, the biggest dude, and I would just, like, you probably got a small wiener. I'd find something to get under their skin, and every time I got knocked out, I'd add a star on my elbow. But I was just
So
close.
how many stars?
I got, like, one. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dude,
The
you're
big
a
one.
classic.
Yeah, the big one was I got knocked out in San Francisco. I was on mushrooms talking shit to someone, and dude,
Dude, they just made mushrooms legal in Colorado. Like, you can go into a store and buy mushrooms in Colorado. Like, that sounds like an awful idea to me, man. I had horrible experiences on mushrooms.
Really? Like, yeah.
Oh, dude, like, I had some bad trips, man. I don't know about legal mushrooms, man. And I'm a pretty, like, laid-back dude. I think people can do all the drugs they want, drink all the alcohol they want. I just can't have it. So I don't, but that's another thing.
You're right. No, I got you, and I don't get that one either. I mean, the best I ever skated was on mushrooms. Like you could tackle me off my board.
On acid.
Yeah, like that. Me too.
I don't
yeah.
remember skating on mushrooms, but yeah, acid I could shred pretty good.
But dude, I've had some breakdowns on mushrooms and stuff, so I don't know how that one's gonna work out. You know.
Right.
But,
you ever go after somebody with a weapon?
Oh, definitely. Oh, most definitely. I've poked people with some knives and stuff. I stabbed my friend in the hand. Yeah, I poked some people, man. I was just angry, and dude, I'm a small guy. If someone's bigger than me, I'm gonna pick something up or fucking hit somebody with something. I was just a wreck, man.
What was your first arrest?
Dude, my first arrest, I was like, I stole a Thrasher magazine.
You got arrested for that?
Dude, I was wasted.
Didn't they used to have ads that say, like, steal this magazine?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, steal. And that's what I did.
You didn't go to jail for stealing a Thrasher.
I went to juvenile hall. I went to juvenile hall for 2 weeks.
2 weeks for a Thrasher?
Yeah.
What was the first, like, real arrest? Like, where it's like, okay, like, you belong in jail. Because I remember the first I heard of you was reading about you and Big Brother, and on your whole interview in Big Brother magazine was like about your time in prison, and you were saying about like some weird shit you sold, like Ziploc baggies that people used as condoms. What the fuck was that?
Pocket pussies, feepies.
Oh, so it wasn't condoms, it was pocket pussies.
Yeah, you can make them out of a little bag and a t-shirt or a towel, and then you get like rip a piece of the sheet and tie the end off, and you could squirt lotion in it, and you can make a virgin, a butthole, a bar slut, whatever you want. And like the paisas, the Mexicans, they would love it. You know, you can make your own, but like they get shy or whatever.
That Andy Roy special.
Yeah, dude.
Pocket pussy.
Yeah.
How much you get for a pocket pussy in prison?
$4 a piece.
So how long were you in prison for the longest time?
I did like 2.5 years, like
2.5 years.
Yeah,
shit.
I did like more jail time, but
what was your crime for?
Dude, I would just do like petty thefts, you know what I mean? And then you get petty theft with the prior, a 666 it's called, and they start stacking up.
Okay, but is there some violent shit that you're like not speaking up about? What's your most
no,
violent
like a
crime?
lot, no, like dude, I all my stuff's drug related. Like I never like. I mean, I done some home invasions. I tied some people up, but I never got caught for it. You know what I mean? And stole their weed. You know what I mean? I've done some of that. You know, but I never like hurt no one and put no one in the hospital. I just tied them up, put a sheet over them.
Okay, so
just wanted the weed, man.
When you're tying people up on a home invasion, is it at gunpoint?
There was some guns involved. Yes, there was. But no one got hurt. No one got hurt. So that's a good thing.
You're gnarly.
Yeah.
You're gnarly.
So dude, it's messed up. I look back at it, dude. It's just like the shit you do to fucking get like. It's fucked
dude,
up.
Like I'm laughing because it's not fucking funny, dude.
Dude, I got some amends to make. You know what I mean?
You do.
Like, dude, big time. It's crazy, dude, because since I went to rehab and I went through the IOP.
So yeah, let's talk about how the rehab thing came out of the way. So you just happened to be at Bam's house when they went to go do an intervention on him, and you were just there, and they said, "Oh, well, fuck, we're here to offer free treatment for Bam, but fucking you're here, like, we'll give it to you too."
Yeah. So I'll rewind it a little bit. This was at the end of my run with my girl in San Francisco. She caught me getting loaded. I nodded out. on the couch. I nodded out and I woke up to her slapping me like, you motherfucker, you're fucking loaded.
You can smoke heroin to the point where you nod out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's just like whatever they're putting fentanyl in it, whatever the fuck it is, it's strong and it's
right,
fucking
okay.
people
yeah,
are.
That fentanyl is getting some play in the news, man.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because it kills people, but then like when people find out, oh, someone overdosed, then it's like, oh, where'd he get it from? I want that too.
Yeah, dude, that's like that. People chase that, like what exactly what you said, dude. Where did you get that? Where's that connection at? I want that dude's number.
So your girl caught you getting loaded. She said, "Get the fuck out of here," and you were like, "Oh, where am I gonna go?" And Bam was like,
he caught wind of it. Yeah, he caught wind of it and was like, "Dude, come to my house, dude," because he doesn't
what
fuck
was Bam
with.
Thinking like, "Oh, you got kicked out because you're on heroin? Well, shit, come on over and hang out with me."
Yeah, because he's like, I don't do opiates, dude, and you could come and I'll help you get fucking
right, but
sober.
I mean, so he was looking for a new Novak.
So you got that right. Yeah, Novak's gone, I slide on in. And I had brought a bunch of Suboxone with me. So I went there in the tensions of like, yeah, I'm going to get off this shit. And I brought Suboxone, which is like...
So you were on Suboxone recently.
When I got to BAM's. And whenever I'd run out of heroin or couldn't get it, I would have some of those strip things. And they're easy. You just put them in your wallet, whatever. And I would take those if I didn't have no heroin. You know, so I just take a strip of that, and it keep you from getting sick. I never got really loaded from it, but it just keep you from fucking being sick.
And for people who don't know, Suboxone is like it's just the same shit as methadone.
Absolutely.
It's for people to get off of
heroin,
except like the thing
pills.
is that it just keeps you in shackles, man. Like,
dude, it keeps you locked down.
Suboxone's fucking. You're not sober if you're on Suboxone.
Absolutely not. 100% not.
I mean, I guess some people would consider that they are, and I like, who am I to judge and tell people like, oh, you're not sober if you're on Suboxone? But I just think of it personally as a fucking nightmare. Yeah, dude. We got people stoked because of the fucking van. I love it, dude. This van's new.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's loud and proud, dude.
Yes, dude.
Like, what's up? It's the Steve-O mobile.
This is like my favorite van.
Okay, so they show up. Like, you were with Bam. When did you get to Bam?
It was like right before New Year's. It was before New Year, like a
Okay.
month. Like I was out there for like a month.
And so you were in such a fucked up place that you were probably just like, oh, well, like everything going on at BAM's like didn't bother you. Like you were just like, rad, I got a place to fucking get fucked up.
Yeah, a little longer, you know what I mean? Like if I'm not on heroin, then I'm doing speed. If I'm not on speed, I'm popping some pills. If I'm not popping pills, I'm doing some
And if you have access to all of it at the same time, you're on all of it at the same time.
I'm a garbage disposal. Dude, I'll take it all. I do not say no. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
so that was a big deal. Like now, when they showed up, did you know that they were pulling an intervention on Bam, or did they spring it on you?
No, I caught wind of it. Novak told me he was coming, and he was coming with a couple other dudes. And dude, they came, and he was staying at his parents, and they blocked him in, and he wasn't having it. So I was staying at his house. They came back over to his house for round 2, and
right, I remember all this.
Right,
And this fucking drives me nuts because people are like, oh, fucking, you're not there for Bam. You know, you need to help Bam. Like, fucking, dude, I was all over that shit, dude. We're the ones who fucking organized that intervention.
Right,
dude.
got you. And I knew that, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I was supposed to fly out the day before they came, and I missed my flight.
Oh, no way.
So, like, this is how crazy this is. You know what I mean? So I missed my flight. I'm still there. They go do an intervention with Bam, and then, he's not having. Then my name comes up.
Were you there for both rounds of
No,
intervention?
I was there for round 2.
Okay.
The next morning, Bam's like, "Fuck you, I'm not having it." Whatever. And my name came up. I don't know. I think you had gotten on. I heard like you were making phone calls. Whatever. Like it was.
Oh, dude, I was all over it.
Right. And my name came up, and they sprung it on me. Do you want to go? And
Right.
dude, with no hesitation, and this is what blows. I said yes. Let's.
What was going through your head at that time? Were you like, fuck, I really want to get my girl back, or like,
Dude, I lost my girl. I'm losing my relationship with my son Cruz. Like, you know what I mean? His mom was just bummed on me, and she's doing such a great job with. I mean, she remarried and stuff, and this dude David like looks out for Cruz. Like, dude, I was just losing all that, and my ex-wife and David are looking out, taking great care of my son, and I'm not even in his life. You know what I mean? I'm just so fucked up. So
Yeah.
I'm wanting that relationship back with all them, just to thank them for like looking out for Cruz, my son, and having a relationship with him, and then my girlfriend Priya, you know, and just having friends that I've had for so long that I just faded out of their life, you know what I mean? And like all that was just like stirring with me, and I'm just like so worn out in the gutter, like dude, I just like. Dude, it just beat me up, dude. Like I said, I threw the towel in, dude. I wanted to do something different.
Dude, congratulations, man. You know, like, it's weird, like, when you're sober, like, people will say, man, I'm so proud of you. And it's like, well, you know, like, sobriety is something it's kind of weird to be proud of. I think it's rather, like, it's something that you're grateful for, you know?
Oh, most
And
definitely.
so, like, I even want to say I'm proud of you, but really, like, I'm grateful and fucking congrats, man.
Oh,
Like, you
thank
got
you
something,
so much.
you got something really good going, man.
And I went to a rehab like when I was in my early 20s. For it was called like a Prop 36, where you go straight from jail to a program. It was like a 3-month program, and it was like a block away from the beach. And dude, I lasted a week. I got caught shooting drugs in 3 a.m. with another dude, and I split. You know, I got kicked out, and I just didn't want to. You know, I mean, I was young. I thought I do whatever the fuck I want, and like now at this time around, leaving the rehab from BAMS, dude, like I rose my hand and said, yes, I will go. Dude, I've never done that in my life. Dude, like I'm so.
And then so
crazy.
So you went to Florida, which is crazy because it's right where my family's from. Like, so you were in Del Rey. You could have been in any one of a million treatment centers. What was it called?
It was called Transformations. And
okay.
Dude, it was a great program. And like I was all
How long are you in Florida?
I was there for 30. Well, I went to detox for 7 days, and they had put me on Suboxone. But then during that detox, they were giving it. They were lowering me on the Suboxone, but I would skip the middle one because at the end, I just didn't want all that in my system. It was like I was just like, dude, I want to be. I just want this stuff out of my fucking system, and I want to fucking march on. And so I was in detox for 7 days, and then
like to put in perspective, because we just said how Suboxone's so terrible. I'm making an analogy. It's like, yeah, okay, so are painkillers. Painkillers get people gnarly addicted, but when you've had surgery, you just got your fucking like your body opened up, like you're in so much fucking pain from that they're gonna give you painkillers. But they're like careful to like prescribe you a certain amount and like take them and then like get the fuck off of them.
Right.
Like, that's the same way that the rehab is giving you Suboxone.
Yes.
Like you're kicking heroin, it's gnarly. We're gonna be careful and fucking.
Yeah, they have it measured out the time you get it. You know what I mean? It ain't like they just give you a big strip and they give you another. Like, dude, you take a certain.
I'll tell you too, man, because you're a fucking guy that fucks around is probably gonna end up like having surgery or getting super injured. Like 11 years of sobriety for me, and I've never fucking taken a painkiller.
That's
like, and I've had like all the gnarly shit. I mean, sure, I've had general anesthesia where they put me under for surgery.
Right, I got you.
You know, and I had like gnarly burns, and like they gave me painkillers through an IV in the hospital, but like. Once I got out of the hospital, I've never even filled out the prescription. They've made me take the prescription, and I've never even gotten the fucking.
Okay, yeah.
It's amazing what Tylenol and Advil.
Right.
Ibuprofen and Tylenol.
Yes.
And if it's really gnarly, both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotten me through everything, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, they gradually took me off it, which helped. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely helped. Because you get real miserable kicking that fucking in Del Rey. So I was there for 7 days. Then they, right down the street, they got.
And so by the time you got out of the detox after 7 days, like no more Suboxone. It was just
no more Suboxone.
Okay, good.
And for 3 days, I was sweating the shit out. Like, dude, I wake up with the sheets soaking wet. It was all coming out. Because it stays in your system for a while. And you're a little restless or whatever, but dude, it just. I'm just saying, like, man, I was done. So, like, I'm glad this stuff was coming out. Like, get this shit out. I want to feel
right. And then you go detox into treatment for 30 days.
Right. And I'm all gung ho.
And you're all about it.
I'm all gung ho.
And you didn't know. Like, what did you think was going to happen after the 30 days when you were in the actual treatment center, the transformations?
Dude, I was like 30 days and I'm done. Like, dude, I was going to go back to San Francisco.
I mean, come on, dude. You've been a drug addict for so long. You had to know about how recovery works.
Roll right. I mean, it started making sense. Like, dude, I was talking to my therapist. I was going to groups. I was soaking in all these groups, these counseling, and dude, I was getting it. Well, and that's
But
what I'm saying. I just didn't know.
After 30 days you're just gonna go back to your girl, or like.
Well, not my girl. I was just gonna go to my friend's house in San Francisco because I had no money. People helped me out to get into the scholarship me, and so
it's incredible how, and you still don't have to pay for nothing where you're at, huh?
No, it's like,
I mean, dude,
Tim Ryan, like this guy Tim Ryan helped me out.
And the place where you're at right now, the place, it's called Wavelengths.
Wavelengths, Warren Boyd, dude, like. Dude.
And we you know, like, dude, that guy is like legitimately, you know, like it's probably just common knowledge that Bam's been in there with you.
Right.
And like, it's like they let Bam go there for free. Like, they let you go there for free. And it's not just because you guys are like legends, like famous dudes. Like, I'm telling you, I've known Warren before.
Right.
I didn't realize until I went to go visit Bam last week.
Uh-huh.
But this guy Warren's like, oh, gee, I know this place. I know you. And like, I reached out to him. He said, hey, if you want anyone a scholarship for free treatment, here's my card. Yeah. And then I had a dude that was like such a tough case.
Right.
And I was like, hey, dude, this guy doesn't have shit, and he is such a tough case. Warren was like, fuck, perfect. And this kid was a nobody.
Right, yeah.
Warren's just as generous, like.
Definitely.
And like, and
definitely.
when, and if you're about it the way you are, I'm telling you, not only are they happy to be hooking you up like that, but they're gonna like want to like, you know, really get you on your feet.
Right. You know, like Novak, Tim Ryan, this guy Bob, like they helped me get into it.
Bob Marrier.
Yes, and like, dude, like to help me out. I had no money. I could never afford these. You know, my mom was like blown away that these people would help me, and in return, like
I mean, dude, if you want to go to like a nice treatment center, you're gonna have to tie a bunch of people up.
Yeah, dude, straight up with some Ziplocs.
There's gonna have to be some guns
involved. Ziploc ties. Yeah, dude. Seriously. And dude, in return, dude, I just wanted to soak it all in and just like stay sober so they could see. I just didn't want to waste no one's time. You know, like these people went out of their way, and I just wanted to take this serious, dude. And I didn't want to waste no one's time, man. I'm gonna fucking do these groups, counseling, talk to my therapist.
And so after 30 days in the treatment center, then they're like, okay, cool. Now we're gonna send you to California for like more treatment and sober living.
Yeah,
and
like
you were like, what?
Well, Tim was like, what are you gonna do afterwards? And I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go to San Francisco. I had no real, you know, because I had no money, so I can't just say, hey, I want to go to this. So he's like, dude, I know this Edward Furlong dude. He's in Wavelengths in Huntington Beach. Dude, can you get me? And he's like, dude, Warren's my fucking friend. I'll hit him up. We could get you out there. And I'm like, fuck, I just did
So you got into Wavelengths because of Edward Furlong?
Well, no, I knew he was there in the program, and it was just like a familiar face. So it'd be like, so I could go there and
he's
like,
doing good.
He's doing good. And he's been sober over a year now. But by the time I got there, he had already left and went to another sober house in L.A.
That's good, man. I'm a big fan of sober living.
Yeah, dude. And I didn't know what to expect. I always avoided these places. And dude, I'm so happy I made that move.
Well, that's
and did
the thing is that if we try and like do this on our own, if we try and stay sober like alone on our own power, then we're gonna fucking. This is not gonna work, man. Do I want to be on the 405?
I think so.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting over there, man. Fucking what up, Steve O'Mobile?
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I'm sorry we didn't get coffee, man. But
no worries.
We got the flow going.
Dude, yeah, we're doing
podcast,
it.
dude.
Oh, thank you so much, dude.
Man, I just wish that Bam would like dive into it the way you have, man.
Yeah, dude, because he's got a big heart, and he's a great dude, and I know he's very creative, and, dude, if he just caught on to this shit, dude, man.
Straight up, I always used to be so, like, jealous. I used to admire Bam. I looked up to Bam, and I was like, dude, this fucking guy, like, for me, I was a skateboarder, but I wasn't that great, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to just keep filming, but I'm going to do everything except actually skate, and then I'll be the fucking crazy asshole in the skate videos. And I had just given up on skating, but Bam did it all. Bam kept skating, turned pro, and he fucking did all of his own shit to make the videos not boring. That was all the CKY shit. Then fucking Jackass came out and he's selling more boards than Tony Hawk, and like,
Yeah.
He's just getting rich, man. He was getting rich, and then he's in the video games, and I'm like, fuck, Bam's 6 years younger than I am. Younger, better looking, richer, fucking more talented, funnier, like, just fucking, like, I was always making videos trying to get in someone else's job. I'm trying to film my part for this. Bam's putting out his own videos and distributing them, like, he was on it, dude.
And they would blow up, man. Yes.
And I'm like, fuck, man, I want to be jealous of Bam again.
Right, absolutely.
I want him to be someone that I look up to. And, like, he could totally do it. But there's, like, just some weird resistance where he's like, oh, man, I don't know. It's like, dude, Bam, your life could be so good. Like, you could have, like, a better life than you could even imagine right now.
Oh,
if you just do these things that we do, and we'll help you do it. We all do it together.
Yeah.
We make it fun.
Dude, like, hopefully it'll click for him. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think that spending that last few days with him, like, I mean, he had fun, right? We didn't try and, like, put him on the spot and pressure him.
And I think that's what he needed. You know what I mean? Instead of, like, punching into a space with sobriety, we just went and showed him that you could have fun and have a fucking blast sober. That's what I'm learning. Like, I always thought you had to be high and drunk to be, like, to have fun and do these, you know, these trips or whatever that we go on. And dude, you don't, man. You could have, dude, like, I get genuine laughs sober now. Like, dude, I feel like I've done like 1,000 sit-ups because I just laugh, dude. I just laugh so much more, and it's genuine. And dude, it's you can have fun sober.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm just paranoid, dude. You see the red dot on that camera, yeah? Oh shit! But that battery's going dead, dude.
So what do we do?
Checked. Fuck, we get coffee.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, dude, I'm a bad driver, man.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right, dog. We'll get some coffee.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Oh, it just went off. And you hit
The top thing, right?
yeah, the top button. Top of the camera.
Just throw right here.
Yeah.